Hi, it's Barb from the Deception Bay Neighbourhood Centre. Today we're going to be doing some entertaining savouries for you. First of all, we're going to be making sausage rolls. So we have 500 grams of mince. To that we're going to add 500 grams of sausage mince. And then we're going to add 1 small brown onion diced and 1 small red onion diced. And we're going to add 1 medium carrot, which I have finely grated. I have about half a cup of flat leaf parsley, roughly chopped. We're going to do 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you choose. To that we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of tomato sauce, and lastly about 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. So we've got all our ingredients in the bowl, so now we're just going to mix it up. You can use your hands, a spoon, gloves, clean hands, whatever. So we're going to mix this so it's all combined, and then we're just going to grab a puff pastry sheet and make some sausage rolls. Okay, so to make the sausage rolls, we're grabbing our pastry sheet, slicing it in half, grabbing some of the mince, forming it into a sausage. Just fill the pastry along one edge. And then we roll it up. There we go. And we do it again, and we continue this process until all the mince is used. Put it down there and roll it up. So now we just slice them up into the sizes you want, pop them on a baking tray into a moderate oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. So there's our sausage rolls. One more step to get them complete. We're just going to grab our egg. We're just going to make an egg wash with 1 egg and a tablespoon of milk, and just beat it up. Okay, so we've done our egg wash. So all we're doing is just lightly brushing the sausage rolls with the egg wash. That'll help brown and crisp up the pastry. You can make them as big or as small as you want. As it's for entertaining, we're making small ones. So these just go into a moderate oven of 180 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. And now we're going to move on to make some pigs in blanket or puffy dogs. So we're just grabbing some pastry, we're cutting it into 9 squares. I was never a good cutter. And all we do for this one is just grab your Cheerio or whatever sausage you're using. If you're using, you can make them different sizes, so you can use a Frankfurt. If you can't find the Cheerios, just use a Frankfurt if you want small ones, and cut them in half. So all we do is we roll it up, popping it on a baking tray. We will then egg wash it and put some sesame seeds on. If you don't have sesame seeds, you can sprinkle it with poppy seeds, something just to make a bit of texture. So we do that. As we're entertaining, we can make these along with the sausage rolls. We're using the same pastry, so we're not wasting any, and also the same egg wash. So they just go on a baking tray. Now we'll just run the egg wash over them. Again, it just helps to crisp them up and brown them. To finish them off, we're going to sprinkle them with some sesame seeds. There we have our puffy dogs, or our pigs in blanket. Pop into a moderate oven for about 10-15 minutes. These can also be cooked in an air fryer at 200 degrees for 7 to 10 minutes. Now we're on to the Salmon Quichettes. So I'm just using some short cut pastry and a glass, as I don't have a cookie cutter with me. And we're just going to be spraying our patty pan with some canola spray so they don't stick. We're just popping these into the pan. And now we're going to fill the patty pans with the pastry. Another nice and simple, entertaining snack. Let's put that aside. And into a bowl, we're going to pour in the 105 gram tin of salmon. You can use more if you want to, if you're making more. And about half a cup of grated cheese. That will do. Just mix those up. And now all we have to do is to put some of the salmon mix in the bottom of the pastry cases, like so. So we're just going to set that aside and mix up the egg. So we're going to make our egg mix, which is just one egg. And about a quarter of a cup of milk. Alright, so we're just going to mix that up. Nice and easy. Okay, so now what we're going to do is pour the egg mixture into the patty cases. There we go. So what we need to do is put them into a 200 degree oven for 20 minutes. And then we can enjoy. Okay, so we have done our entertainment pastries. We've got sausage rolls, salmon quichettes, and puffy dogs or pigs in blanket. Enjoy.